Calling Israel Alvarez to the stage. Congratulations. You gained your bachelor's and your PhD. Cowabunga, dude. Israel! Israel, wake up! Israel! Hey, sorry to wake you up, man. I have a question. Well, were the immigration laws the U.S. implement over the years when the immigrants were here? Dude, man, I, I thought I was finished with college, dude. Like, I had this amazing ass dream. Like, I was getting my master's, and then I got my PhD at the same time. Man, it was a great dream. Fine, I'll answer your question. But first, let me change, and I'll answer your question then. The U.S. started to implement immigration laws, I believe it was 1980s. You started to see a lot of Cubans, a lot of Latinos coming in, and they kind of took over the country, really. Everywhere you go, like, everybody was speaking Spanish. Even stores, all these stores you're going into, they all speak Spanish. And a lot of English speakers were getting mad about this because they're like, they couldn't find an English speaker in stores anymore. It was becoming a problem for these guys. So they protest about this, and they won by a large vote, and they made English an official language, ended bilingualism. And oh yeah, there was also this one time in 1986 with President Reagan signed this Immigration Reform and Control Act of 1986, which enhanced border security and made employers to monitor immigration status of their employees. And this made hiring undocumented a crime. But it did grant 3 million immigrants to normalize their status as citizen. Only if they came during the 1970s and early 1980s. There was also in 2010, the governor Jan Brewer signed this big anti-undocumented law in the U.S. known as the SB 1070. It was pretty big. It cracked down anyone who was undocumented and made cops be able to arrest who they believe came here illegally. Other states followed suit, and this was the beginning of the immigration war. Dang. I have another question, dude. Like, you have another question? You do. I will find you, number one, always. Okay, fine. I'll answer your question. God. Okay, what is your question? Hey, if I answer this question for you, like, can you promise me that no teleporting in my room? Okay, fine. Um, so my question is like, I was thinking about well, how was the journey like for immigrants coming over to the United States? Like, was it dangerous? Was it like, how was it? So, the journey to the U.S. I know that immigrants had to travel miles on foot to the U.S. It was a tough journey because it wasn't safe it wasn't like an easy walk because you sometimes you would get kidnapped, raped, or killed. And I know immigrants have to get on to make the little trip much of a shorter. They would get on this freight train, aka the Beast. This train carried thousands of immigrants to going to help them get to the U.S. But it was dangerous though because they would climb on this train while it was moving, and that was the dangerous part because sometimes people will lose their arms, legs, and people sometimes get killed trying to climb on this train. And that wasn't only the hard part. Being on the train was pretty hard too because immigrants were being threatened by gangsters. They either pay or be thrown out of the train. So, yeah. But once immigrants came to the United States, if they were apprehended or caught, they were put in these detention centers. These centers look like dog pounds, if you ask me. It was pretty crazy, man. Like during the beginning of Trump administration, he ended the catch and release policy. He separated kids from their parents in these detention centers. Babies were separated too. Thank God Trump reverses of his course and ends the separation. Alright, thanks, man. Catch you later.
A few moments later.
Sorry, Israel. Can't get in here anymore. No more teleporting. Hey, Israel, no! Hey! I have a question, Israel! No more questions! Leave me alone! Bye! Damn, I'm hungry. I need to get out of here. Bingo! Maybe I'll leave quiet. He might not find me. Yeah, that's a plan. Yeah. It looks clear. Okay, here I go. Israel, you're real! Of course I'm real! Only in your videos. So anyways, I have a question. How does the kids feel? Did it affect them anyway? Like being separated from their parents? I know there have been a couple of studies that found that this kind of affected the kids by their mental and physical health. Because being separated caused these kids to be stressed. And this is bad because their brain is still developing. This makes them vulnerable to depression and anxiety. Damn. Poor kids, man. It sucks. The United States need to wake up and realize these people are just trying to escape violence and really be American with what they have to deal with to get here. Deporting these individuals is a missing opportunity because we'll be missing unused talent and skills. I hope we will never go back separating kids again from their families, from their parents. Wake up, United States. These people need to be here. Israel, you're real!